Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Peter. In this video I will be recreating this design. So welcome to 2025. Thank God for sparing our life. So happy new year. This is my first video for this year. It's been a while since I made a video, so it's going to be very fast because I already have every of my elements positioned already. So first thing I'll be bringing is my background. So you notice this background is blurred such a way that it's not going to draw attention from people. So I'll just come to relative size, increase it, make sure the width is 100 and the height is 100. By the way, I'm using the size Instagram portrait size 4:5. Let me come to image size. This is aspect ratio is 4:5. You can see the width is 1080 while the height is 1350. You can use 2400, 3000. It's still 4:5, but anyway, it's still okay anyway. So the first thing you should do is just make sure you lock your element. Then you come here and create a blur. You can just increase the blur, increase the pen size, then choose the color white. Then you can just touch around here, okay, and you could just increase the blur. Alright, if it's too much for you, you can as well reduce the opacity to a bit. So I think this is nice. Then you just put an OK and you just click on check. You lock it so that it will not be moving. However, I have every of my elements here, so I've saved. I just showed you how I did it anyway, so it should not be. So I'll be sending you this. Okay, this is actually fitting my background. So when I do this, okay, and you come to relative position, also the same thing we did there, and we'll lock this. So this is like a shadow effect, like a cloud effect. Yeah, it was not created in Pixellab. It can do it. I created it in Photoshop. So I will have to move this one here. I'll just like clouds. So then there's some other clouds too. So I'll come to relative position and I'll put it here. Okay, so that's all. You have all the resources. Then I'll come to relative position. No, relative position and move it to this place. Alright, so I will do justice to locking it. So okay, this one, let's send it to the back. So the extent of this sending to the back, just to position it somewhere around there. So now this one, also the same thing, relative position, we'll move it like this, send it to the back so that we can actually, it won't take us long to move it to this side. Then we can just lock it. So I love this fact that this cloud is actually covering some of these parts here. Okay, so that's why I actually covered it. I can't bring the original image because I can't get it. If I'm to do something, maybe I would have just reduced the blur a bit, add blur to it. But however, it's still nice, So our image of the family will position this way. We don't want to be too big, so we draw too much attention. I think this position is nice, and we'll just come to relative position, leave it there, and we'll lock it. So now this is for the text. So this is it, not too big, so it will not draw too much attention, which is the main focus of the design. We're just switching everybody and happy. Welcome to 2023. So I did something. I came to stroke. Where the hell is this stroke? I came to stroke, add stroke to it, then make sure it is white. By default in Pixellab is always white, so you can leave it. It's too much, not too much. I think 3 is making sense. Alright, so you just leave it that way. However, I actually have one. I've actually applied my stroke to, so no, you can still leave it at 3 anyway in case you want to do something fresh. Leave it at 3. You position it this way. You don't allow it too big so it will be drawing for too much attention. but I think it is nice that way. So we'll come here and we will lock this. So this one is, so this is the rope. Just to create a bit, I'll come here and I notice some irregularities, some yellow stuff there. So I'll just come and I'll just brush. But however, it's not going to reflect anyway. So the reason I'm actually reducing the size of this is because I don't want it to be too. I'll duplicate it. I'll position it this way. So it should just be too. I don't want it too obvious. Alright, so cool, and we will do this and we'll leave this. Yeah, but it doesn't appear to be at the center. Okay. Alright, so cool. Alright, so we'll leave this here and we'll just put it. So it's just as if the 2025 is hanging on those ropes. So that's the feeling you get in there. So position this one here and we'll come to shape. Then we'll make it black. You can see black, but not entirely black. That's why I intentionally never push this one here. I just position it this way there. Alright, so we can now add stroke to it, maybe about 5. Change the color of the stroke to white. So I will add radius to it. So not too big, not too small. Sorry about that. So we can, I love reducing the opacity of my stroke so it will not draw too much attention. So about 50 should be okay, as well as this my okay, let me reduce the opacity to the family to about 80. Okay, let's this way, and we'll just keep it this way and we'll just reduce. So let's just bring in this one up a bit. Alright, so that's cool, that's beautiful. So we'll just bring in, where's the hell is the family? So we'll bring the family, we'll bring it to the front, we'll just increase their size a bit, so we'll just position it this way. Okay, so that is lovely, and we will just bring it back. Okay, so we have everything here. So I have my text already typed. Then I'm gonna bring in some drones. So I think I used about 3. Now these things should not, they are already blurred, shouldn't draw for too much attention. So I'm gonna put at least another one here. You can come here as well and just flip it like this. Alright, so not too big, not too big. Let's bring this, the main design. Okay, so if you noticed in the original design I did, okay, I didn't make it too big. I just position it somewhere around here. Then this other one, okay, somewhere around here. See, not too big. Anyway, just keep it. Don't make it too big so that it won't be drawing much attention. In case I don't say, let me not use the original design again. Let me just now increase the size of this one. Okay, so I'll keep that drone there. So I have my text, which is my address and everything. Instagram, you can just type it, and I don't like making my stuff too big. the address and the likes. Okay, so don't mind me, I don't know why I'm actually doing that. Alright, so I think this is nice. Now the font I used was Montserrat. I just had to merge everything. I don't want this tutorial to be too long for you, so I add this my text brought in here, which is actually the main thing. So we position this on somewhere around here. Happy New Year, wishing you. That's my birthday wish. My not as a birthday. Okay. So I think this should be the first one. I want to send the first one to the front. So in case I just let me send this to the front. Okay, so I just have to move all my drone together. So in case I want to adjust anything, I should be able to adjust. Then our confetti, we'll move this one to the front. We just come here, add a bit of it somewhere around here. It's your choice. You copy this, position this one somewhere around here. And actually, the reason you actually use this whenever you want to celebrate, and so it is new year and the time for period of celebration. So you just come here and position this one here. Let's look at the real design, and I think we are good and we are done. So this is everything. This is everything. This is everything. So we have this and we are good to go. So our arrangement seems kind of different and this is beautiful. So I'll come here and save my image. So when it's done saving, we'll meet in Lightroom. Okay, so I prefer using Lightroom because it gives my design, makes it very clear compared to I used Photoshop Express before, but now I just kind of love Lightroom. So I just go and locate my Pixellab folder. So this is my Pixellab folder. The first thing I'll be doing, I'll come to edit, I'll come to light, I will add a bit of contrast to it, not too much. I would have used about 5. I'll reduce the lights. Okay, I will increase the shadows. So I want those dark areas that are dark. Also reduce the whites a bit. Then also increase the blacks. Okay, so I'll come to color. I'll just pop up the vibrance a bit. Then I'll come to color mix. Now, not color mix, color grading. So I'll want to add this blue in the sky. Now, you may not actually want to do it because it was a choice. I don't like the effect it's giving me. But however, let me just get rid of it because it's of no need, of no use. But however, it's of no use. Let's just keep our work professional. It's of no use, except we're just trying to blend it with the color of the overall design. Then I come to color grade. I'll come to global, please. Global. This one that I'm tapping. I just noticed my taps is no longer showing. So I'll hit this one, global. Then I'll just tap this. Okay, so it's going to spread kind of blue around of that sky around the entire design. So then I'll come to effects. I'll increase the clarity about this. I think 20 is okay. About 30. Too much of clarity gives particular feel which I don't like. So before and after. You can decide to get rid of that blue. I will actually save two because I don't want so I had coming and had green had kind of noise about 5 to our design. So I'll come here and leave this at 100. So it's make our design pop out. So this is before and after. So I think we are done. So I'll come here and I'll save copy. So that's the first one. So the second one. The second one I'll just come to color grading, global, and get rid of it. What shows that? Section is at 0. Is little. Okay, so I'll just come here. So I'll just come here. Then I'll save the. So you just do is compare both. Okay, just compare both. Which one? So I'll just be comparing which one I like. So the one I didn't have blue. The one I added that color grading effect there. Alright, so that's all for this particular. See you in the next video.